doing well. There we go. Alright, let's start chapter 6. I think we're pretty close to the end. I think there's like another chapter or two left. That is not what I wanted to do. I wanted to speak.
Shall we go?
Right. We gotta head to the gym and speak to that bear. Alright, where's the gym?
Well now.
Hey. Oh wait, bear. Kyoko, I don't mind so much.
I don't believe it!
Well, Makoto's supposed to be dead. What's he doing here? Yeah, well, I'm not dead. That's exactly how I thought he'd react. Are we really gonna be okay? Yeah, he's not gonna try to kill me. You're supposed to be punished. Did Kyoko help you?
What?
So what if I did? What will you do? If the guilty party is exposed during the class trial, they alone will be executed. I mean, you already did the execution, so... Unfortunate, but that is the rule. Now I gotta punish you again!
Angry!
But this time I won't leave anything to chance. Kyoko,
Right.
do whatever you feel you have to. What?
However,
Before you do, let me just say one thing.
no.
If you execute Makoto, that means you lose. Not that that matters to you, right? Huh? I lose?
Hey!
You explain yourself. What do you mean by that?
Because
So you set up this latest case. What case? Class trial yourself, right? Very sus right there. Yeah, the bear's a sussy baka. I'm getting in your way, so you wanted an excuse to kill me.
in other words,
I was supposed to be chosen as the Blackened and then you executed, right? Hey, what are you talking about?
however,
Well, when Makoto chose to overlook my lie, your plan came crashing down. The result of the trial weren't at all what you were expecting. Because you never imagined that in that position, one person would protect another like that.
right.
I mean, I kinda got you killed, technically, but she doesn't have to know that. In response to that unexpected development,
Indeed.
you reacted by proclaiming Makoto the Blackened and trying to execute him. You made the choice out of desperation, no more than that. You must have realized that Makoto, who refused to be manipulated, was a threat to you as well.
However,
But then there was another unexpected development waiting for you. An entity that would throw a wrench, so to speak, in your precious execution machinery. Alter ego. Never imagined the possibility of a being that could come to our aid even after you killed it.
am I wrong?
Now here's the absolute truth. Makoto didn't kill Mikuru, you did.
Listen to me.
For once, Monokuma is not loud and talkative. So executing Makoto for it would surely be a violation of your rules, which I know you love so much. If the Blackened is exposed, they alone will be executed. That's what you told us, right? That means I lose? Talk a big game. You're saying the Blackened is me and not Makoto?
Well?
And you can prove this, right?
Well,
No, I can't. Don't just say it like that. What is this, a comedy routine? To make such bold claims without a shred of evidence.
That doesn't matter.
I don't have any right now, but with a little more time, I guarantee I'll find some.
That's right.
Because no matter how deeply you try to bury it, there's only ever one absolute truth. Now you're trying to talk like some kind of famous detective type?
Because
Makoto really was the killer, he never would have come to you willingly like this. He would have feared for his life, feared another execution. He would have tried to run and hide. He would have been gripped by the despair you love, were you so love to inspire.
however,
But here we are, confronting you with nothing but hope in our hearts.
What the heck?
Or fear in our hearts, but That's supposed to be enough to convince me in the absence of evidence?
indeed.
It's not you I'm trying to convince.
Hey,
If you were to execute Makoto now, everyone out there watching this would be extremely displeased. Huh?
indeed.
Imagine what everyone out there would think if you killed Makoto. They'll assume you killed him because what we said is exactly right.
Listen to me.
Oh, despair can never kill hope.
Hey,
Of course, you can say we're just making this all up. You're welcome to prove us wrong. No, you have no choice but to prove it. Because if you kill Makoto without proving your own innocence, you'll be accepting your own defeat. You want to earn our despair fair and square.
that's
Damn,
what we have
quick with
to
the
do.
lines. I suggest you take my advice. So, what is this advice of yours?
It's true.
To do Makoto's trial over again. Only this time, you follow the school regulations to ensure a fair trial.
It's time for one last showdown. One final battle between hope and despair.
Oh, thank you for reading the line.
Hey,
I wish you'd be able to do more of that, but you know, it's fine. I can read as well. Or try to, anyways. Well, that'll make for a proper climax, wouldn't you say? Fair trial. One last showdown. In other words, this will be our chance to expose the true identity of Makoto's killer, or the mastermind themselves. But reason would the mastermind have to accept the challenge? They'll probably just execute me without another word. Okay, it's Joyce. Hello. How's it going? We just started basically. You didn't miss out on much. But basically, I guess we're gonna do the trial again? Or at least that's what they're insinuating. Hey, how you doing? Very interesting. Haha, Bear.
What's wrong?
Doing good. The stream was lagging in the beginning? Oh, was it? I didn't notice. I mean, it was green for my end, so I couldn't tell. How long has it been since I heard this music? Oh, I was getting bored, so I decided to change things up a little. So it's time for bear jokes. Oh boy. Now, would you suggest it might be pausable? It would certainly make for one honey of a climax.
in other words,
Is the roach next to you today? No, I like triple checked today and sweep the room to make sure that there are no bugs crawling around while I'm streaming. What's up, On? I love how the Kirby emote looks like it's dancing exactly with the beat. But yeah, I'm pretty sure there's no roaches this time. I didn't even notice it. I was cleaning up the room after the stream ended, and when I went to put the chairs, or like move some stuff around, I saw the roach and it jump scared me so bad. Welcome to Hump Day.
You guys!
How you doing? You do things your way, that'll be enough to convince you and the viewers, right? One of the executions has to involve roaches now. It would cause you unbearable despair. Haha, Bear. Funny. That I'm prepared to agree to. Stop. Oh my god. Okay, you can stop now. It was funny like the first 2 times. It was kind of funny the first 2 times. Will your hope win out or will my despair? Oh my god, stop. The bear puns is too much. One final crispy showdown. And we still have a shot at this. Hey. But this is the long-awaited climax, right? Just guessing the killer is barely a fitting end.
You guys!
I'm going to die from bear puns. So for this final face-off, we'll have to unearth all the mysteries that have been buried. Stop! Let me, fix my camera. Shut up. That's right, every last mystery that's pawing around the school. If you can do that,
I can barely contain myself!
then that'll be enough to qualify as a victory for you. Okay, that was... Okay, I'm not even gonna lie. That one was pretty good. Qualify. Wait, aren't koalas marsupials? Like, aren't they, like, not really... Whatever, I don't know enough about animals to... Hanging out with Ginta at the moment. It's my day off work today. Oh, let's go! All my homies love days off of work. That's what we're trying to do all along. Okay, well good, then let's bear it all. I can't bear these freaking puns! If you can claw your way to the truth of Makuro's death and solve the mysteries of the school,
Guys!
then you win. But if you can't do all that, we'll all face execution, right? I can barely contain my excitement. When you learn the whole truth, what kind of despair will you show me? We're as excited as you are, I'm sure.
Listen to me.
When we've uncovered every last truth, how will the ultimate despair reveal their own despair? Despair. I honestly can't believe how this has all turned out.
Hey,
But before we get started, I want to clarify one more thing. Do you remember the rule? When one student kills another, that's when a class trial is held.
What's wrong?
I remember that for sure. So what?
hey,
I just want to confirm that is what you said, right? And it's a true statement? You don't have to be so suspicious. I've said it before, but it bears repeating. Everything is based on the school regulations. And having a trial for Makuro is no exception to that. Huh? Makuro's trial is no exception, then it's part of the regulations? Which would have to mean that whoever killed Makuro... It's a very polarizing approach, I know, but... Okay, enough puns. Anyways, here's a hint. I'm sure I told you this already, but this killing game began with 16 participants, all of them high school students. And the only people to take a single step in Hope Peak since the killing game began are those 16 students. What?
listen.
Are you telling the truth? She's like, bruh. Why'd he go quiet all of a sudden?
Now I'm really angry!
I'm done talking. I got nothing left to say to you. So get lost, would ya? I'm so mad. He seems emotionally unstable. Yeah, no kidding. Leave me alone. Get out of here. Okay, I'm going. You're really gonna let me go? I don't even care anymore. You're all gonna get your punishment later anyway. I need to start getting it ready. A super duper extra special punishment overflowing with despair. Despair. That's a lot of hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoos.
Hey,
Go on, Makoto, let's go. Monokuma's unstable laughter seemed to cling to us as we walked away. And just like that, we were out of the gym. Could hardly believe it, but somehow I ended up not getting executed. I still had my life, and we still had a chance. Overall, things turned out way better than expected. Once again, I was in Kyoko's debt. Kyoko, thank you. Everything I have right now is because of you.
However,
Don't thank me just yet. The real battle is still ahead of us. Yeah, true. But still, I'm glad it worked out. I wasn't sure if the enemy would accept my proposal. I mean, I'd accept your proposal. Ha ha ha! Funny. But honestly, why would the Mastermind agree to that? I mean, they don't stand to gain anything from a final showdown, do they?
so
They have no choice but to accept. Huh?
because
It's all because of that one moment that the Mastermind let down their guard, like I said. So when was it that the Mastermind let their guard down?
so
I wasn't there to hear it myself, but do you remember what the Mastermind said? They said they had hijacked the airways to broadcast our school life to the outside world, right? Yeah, they definitely said that.
listen.
And what did you think when you heard that? Pretty hard to believe, right? Well, I mean, the idea of actually taking over the airwaves seems so unbelievable.
Indeed.
You don't exactly read about something like that happening very often, so it's hard to imagine. In other words, that kind of thing is extremely difficult to pull off,
However,
and yet somehow the Mastermind was able to do it.
in other words,
But think of it another way. There must have been some reason they had to do something that difficult.
so
They had to show the world something no matter the cost, us killing each other. They wanted to show the world.
it would seem
The Mastermind has been very adamant about not killing us directly, but forcing us to kill each other. And all the rules and regulations were designed to encourage that. Yeah, that makes sense. If those stupid regulations didn't exist, nobody would have killed anybody.
in other words,
So the Mastermind's ultimate goal was to make us kill each other and show that off to the world. But why?
correct.
To prove a point, most likely. Prove a point?
Hey,
If this guy repeats what she says, oh. Alright, anyways. The outside world has a name for the students of Hope's Peak, right? A certain concept. You're talking about hope, right?
that's right.
And for those of us who represent hope, to kill each other and sink into despair, the Mastermind wants the world to see that, to try and prove that despair is better than hope. That's their goal, is the ultimate despair. Honestly, if you took a shot every time they said hope, despair, or taking a shot every time somebody repeats what the other person says like 2 seconds after, oh well, see you at the funeral, like, to prove that roaches can't come inside Hope's Peak. Damn, maybe I should live in Hope's Peak. They want to prove that despair is better than hope. But that is ridiculous.
It's true.
You're right, it is ridiculous. Completely irrational. It's the kind of thing that nobody but those who call themselves the ultimate despair would devise. That group whose only purpose and motivation comes from despair. But is that really the only reason for making the rest of us suffer?
Makoto.
I don't know why, but I thought he said sulfur for a second there. Which makes absolutely no sense. I know how anger must make you, and yet that same motivation is what led to the Mastermind revealing their weakness. Hey, what's up? What's up, Nate? How's it going? If only I was good at catching these fast roaches. I'm not even trying to go near them. It's Matt. What's up? Gonna be lurking? Okay, no worries. Animal Crossing net. The Animal Crossing net doesn't work on roaches though, because they're always indoors. I hope you're doing well though.
In other words,
Because their goal is to broadcast this killing game to the world, the Mastermind has had to be more particular than is reasonable about their own regulations. Okay, that sentence sounded like weird to me. I don't know. Just like in real life. I wish they would simply die if I stepped on them, like how they do in Animal Crossing. Just a little like walk. They just walk over them. They just disintegrate. Hope everyone's doing good. Yeah, I'm doing pretty well. Eat some ramen. Drinking water. Make sure to stay hydrated all the time. Break the law of physics. Those roaches be breaking the law of physics. Last time I simply ignored the rules, this wouldn't have been a game but a one-sided slaughter.
At the very least.
At least that's how those who were watching this would have seen it. And that's why the mastermind couldn't kill any of us themselves.
Indeed.
That's precisely the reason. No matter how much they hate, or they may hate what I'm doing, I haven't violated a single one of their regulations. Oh yeah, I forgot. I never really interacted with her, huh? Junko broke the rules, so she was punished. But in my case, they couldn't lay a finger on me.
Right.
So instead, they tried to use the class trial, following all their proper rules to get me killed. They began a trial that didn't have a right answer, then made me out to be the killer. But even that didn't work.
It's true.
Yes, thanks to you. And due to that failure, the mastermind took yet another risk. They attempted to kill you instead, who also was not the killer. And when that fact was exposed on live TV to the entire outside world, the mastermind had to accept your suggestion?
Indeed.
To prove to the world that despair is better than hope, they have to defeat us in perfect form.
In other words,
It would only do the mastermind harm to have it shown that they violate their own regulations. But all that was a hunch, right? And you were still able to get the mastermind to accept your challenge.
however,
Well, it's only thanks to you that we got that chance. Because you believed in me, another path opened up. It's because I got you killed the first time that another path opened up, but yeah, you know, we can agree to that as well. Still, I can't believe how much of the mastermind's thoughts and plans you were able to figure out. I didn't have the slightest clue.
wrong.
The power of friendship. Nothing beats the power of friendship, except maybe the power of family. Which is also kind of the power of friendship, but you know. In the end, though, I couldn't prove any of it. It was just my reasoning. Essentially, I was making a bet. But it looks like I got it right. This time, at least, I won the bet. She let out a quick sigh. I took it as a small sign of relief. The power of bugs. To be honest, I haven't haven't been that nervous in a long time. I totally couldn't tell you were nervous at all. Yeah, remind me not to play poker with her. You seemed totally confident from the moment we decided to go talk to him. Well, presenting a strong demeanor is a fundamental part of negotiation and persuasion, wouldn't you say? Yes, that's true. Plus, if I'd shown my uneasiness, that would have just made you that much more uneasy. You made me paranoid last time? About the roaches? I mean, I'm paranoid right now. It could be crawling in here for all I know. Not that it would, right?
However,
Anyway, we can't relax just yet. There may be roaches in our rooms. We don't know that. All we've done is earn another chance to fight. We have to win this time.
correct.
Or everything we've gone through will have been for nothing. Rocha-Rooney. If we can't defeat the mastermind, it'll cost us our lives. There's no option except to win.
Hey,
Wow, that was... Never mind. But before we begin the final battle, we have to tell the others what's going on. True, but now we know who our real enemy is. Didn't we know that the entire time? All we have to do now is work together with everyone to destroy the mastermind. Work together with everyone.
however,
Is that really possible? Eh?
anyway,
Anyway, right now we have to go find the others.
shall we go?
They're probably in the dorm somewhere. Shall we go? Oh. I guess we will. So we're gonna save. Save one of this. Okay, so we have to go to Where? I already forgot. And suddenly we were greeted with... Oh. What? This dude just face slammed on the keyboard. Are you now done with finals? Kind of. I finished with like, I only had like one quiz or like test quiz, whatever, for finals, but like my other, two quote-unquote finals are just group projects that are like due next week. I'm pretty much done with them, so I guess technically I'm done with finals. So I could, if I wanted to, I could stream like on Tuesdays and like Thursdays if I felt like it and had the time. So that's cool. Poggers. Mansapog. Hursts. Dat. Expo. What is this? Like a URL? Is it broken? I suppose his emotional instability reached its limit. Bro, this dude is speaking in math. Can't. What is that? How do you even read that? Jeez, what the heck?
However,
I wonder what that was all about. Yeah, for real. I couldn't help but let out a sigh of relief.
Is that Makoto?
You guys!
It is! There's no two ways about it. That's Makoto.
Huh? You survived?
Oh my god, Villager was like, you can buy off anything in my house. Literally took everything.
Jeez.
Wow.
You're like a stubborn little cockroach, you know that?
Shut your stupid ass up. Who you calling a
I'm
cockroach?
just asking to make sure, but you're not a ghost, right?
What? I'm not. No, I'm not talking about it. He said, "No, I'm not talking about it." Anyways, everyone was there. All my friends who didn't die. You became the roach yourself. I've become what I sworn to destroy. No! All my friends have struggled together and survived. You mean you're like two friends and the other two weirdos that refuse to be friends with you? As soon as I saw their faces, I couldn't help myself. I started to tear up. Just imagine having like the most ugliest cry. Wait, what's that smell?
What the heck?
Yeah, man, that's seriously. Oh yeah, right. We were in the. We landed in the what's it called? The dump. It's Makoto. He smells like a wet dog. Get away, shoo shoo. Damn, he really did turn to a cockroach. And in a flash, my tears dried up. I thought I was gonna say, and in a flash, my tears just waterfall of tears. Start crying because everyone's bullied him, calling him stinky. Damn.
Makoto.
There's no time to indulge in an extended happy reunion. You need to explain to everyone what happened with Monokuma.
Yes.
Explain? Explain what? But is it okay that you're here? What if the mastermind catches you?
It's true.
It's related to what I have to tell you all. I need to tell you all about the last class trial.
Huh?
The last class trial?
In other words,
We're going to redo Makuro's trial.
Huh?
What? Seriously?
How about that?
What's the point of redoing it? Makoto killed her, right? No, I didn't do it, like I keep telling you.
wrong.
Makoto isn't the killer, and of course it's not me or any of you.
Huh?
Then, who is it?
I see.
What she's saying is, it was all the work of the mastermind.
Huh?
What? You're saying the mastermind killed Makuro?
That's right.
It was all an elaborate trap contrived by the mastermind. Ooh, fancy words. Makoto spotted the trap in time and did what he had to do. Did what he had to stop it.
However,
But his decision meant that he would be the one to die.
What did you say?
Spotted the trap, did you, Makoto? No, I just had a dream about what would happen if I didn't. think about the trap, so make it sound like it was easy. It just, you know.
However,
But executing Makoto, who wasn't the Blackie, is a clear violation of the school regulations. The rules state that only the Blackin is to be executed. The Mastermind broke their own rules. Which is why I went and negotiated with them to have the trial one more time.
Huh?
The Mastermind agreed? Does that mean they really did break the rules? They had no choice but to agree. You used the TV broadcast to gain the leverage you needed, didn't you?
correct.
Ah, look at this smart guy.
Naturally.
Very observant, indeed. I recall what you said at the end of that last trial. You said now it's the Mastermind that's ensnared. That's what you were referring to.
Don't be mean!
Hey, I'm totally in the dark here. For anyone who doesn't understand, you can ask Kyoko to explain it again, later. So, knowing all of this, what do we do now?
About that.
It's about who killed Makuro, right? So our job is to expose the Mastermind? But there's more to it than that, correct? Yeah. For us to win this time, we have to solve every last mystery surrounding the school. Every last mystery?
But
We've been looking around all this time and we still don't know anything, right?
Anyway,
You've probably guessed already, but if we lose this time, everyone dies.
Oh
Everyone?
no!
Oh no!
I hate you!
Hey, who said you could agree to those terms without talking to the rest of us? I'm fine with things the way they are. I'm fine with living here forever with Bastard. I meanwhile want to get out of here as soon as humanly possible. Anyway, at this point, the only way for us to survive is to unravel the truth.
Interesting.
In other words, one decisive final battle. A rather interesting development, I'd say. On my word. Still lurking? Okay,
but
no worries. But figuring out who the Mastermind is, and how they killed Makuro, and all the school's mysteries, that's a pretty tall friggin' order. Maybe, but this time the trial is different. We know who our enemy is now. So if we work together and search as hard as we can, I'm sure we'll solve all those mysteries. I'm not so sure about that. Eh? I can't agree with the idea of working together with everyone. You can't agree? Why not? I mean, working together with everyone seems like the most obvious way to solve all the mysteries.
indeed.
That's what I thought too, at first. Until Monokuma gave us that little hint of his. Yeah. Sure told you this already, but this killing game began with 16 participants, all of them high school students. And the only people to take a single step in Hope's Peak since the excuse me, since the killing game began are those 16 students.
I see.
Monokuma said that, did he? And Kyoko's opinion is perfectly reasonable. Huh? But why?
So, in other words,
If the Mastermind really is the one who killed Makuro, as Kyoko says, then the Mastermind would have had to set foot in this school, right? Monokuma could probably murder Makuro, but there's no way he could have disguised the scene like that.
in other words,
But according to Monokuma, the only people who have set foot in Hope's Peak are the 16 students who have been taking part in the killing game. And the Mastermind is... There were 15 of us... Well, 16. Oh, in the main hall. Oh yeah, there were 15 of us in the main hall at the very beginning. Add in Makuro and you get 16. So the Mastermind would have to be one of them?
that's right.
One of those 16 people we start out with, the only ones still alive are the people standing right here. Did I continue or do you get it now?
What?
You say the Mastermind is one of us?
no way!
Can't be serious. There's a Mastermind among us. Oh, wait, we can't say that for sure. That's... Okay, what? We can't say for sure that's true yet. Monokuma might have just said all that to confuse us.
Indeed.
It's certainly a possibility, but only one among many. Mastermind being one of us is also a possibility. Among us. And that is one possibility we can't ignore. Yeah, I mean, they're an ultimate, right? The ultimate despair, so they must be a high schooler. You can't say it's not possible. But if one of us was the mastermind, they'd have to be controlling Monokuma somehow, right? But did you ever see anyone acting suspicious anytime Monokuma was active?
Well,
Maybe they snuck off and controlled him in secret.
but
I don't care how sneaky you are, we would have noticed someone sneaking off that many times.
I'm right?
But maybe Monokuma wasn't on autopilot. Maybe they loaded up all of the dialogue and actions beforehand. In that case, there's no way he could have had all those back and forth conversations with us. Well, it wouldn't be entirely impossible if they directed the flow of the conversation. Maybe, but still. Some Mungus. Ding dong, bing bong.
This is a school announcement. You've all probably figured this out by now, but at this point, the killing game has now entered true ending mode. So, in the name of fairness, I will unlock every room in the school.
Ooh.
Look wherever you want. Solve the mystery in whatever way you see fit. Then we can all meet up at the class trial, okay?
Hmm?
Very magnanimous of him to unlock all the rooms.
That's fine.
The time for talk is done. Now we need to begin our investigation. But I was planning on working alone from the beginning anyway.
In the name of my family.
At this point, I can rely only on myself, on the Togami blood flowing through my veins. I have no time to worry about the rest of you. Each of you must uphold your responsibility. Well then. Bye. As making his final statement, Byakuyo left the dining hall. Yeah, master. He didn't take me with him.
Hey.
Do you blame him? Without master, the rest of you are like coffee with cream without the cream, or coffee. You're totally useless. So bye. Wow. With that, Toko trudged out of the dining hall. Now she's gone. And you're gonna go off by yourself, right, Kyoko?
Indeed.
That's right. It's just these Makoto, Hina, and me. I'm not liking this group.
No?
In that case, I'm gonna go by myself too.
just a second.
Hey, how come?
How about that?
Let's wait and see. I'm gonna use my totally awesome spirit power to figure out the mastermind's identity. Laughing loudly, Hiro left the dining hall. Everyone's really gonna go off by themselves? What about you, Hina? I guess I'll do the same thing.
But,
I mean, it's not that I don't trust everyone, you know?
cause, I
But
mean,
up till now, I haven't really been all that useful. I just depended on Sakura and everyone else. Yeah, I'd use this. If he hadn't been here, I would have died. Odo. Yeah, that's really nice of you to say.
but,
But still, I know I've mostly been totally useless.
okay.
So I figure at least here at the end, maybe I can find something that'll help us all get out of here. I'm gonna go off and do it all on my own. Okay, see you later. You know, it wasn't surprisingly high spirits as she dashed out the dining hall. Now it's again, it's just us two. Wait, what?
Indeed.
Oh, I thought she left already. So you're gonna go off on your own too, right, Kyoko?
However,
Well, don't misunderstand. Just because we're going to do our searches separately doesn't mean we can't still work together.
so
That goes for all of us. I think I see what you mean. Doing our own investigating doesn't mean we can't work together in the end. I should just see it as us splitting up to cover more ground. And then we can get back together and share what we found. Yeah, that's right.
so then,
Well, I better get going. I have a endless list of things I need to check.
correct.
We're going to set all the doors in the school have been unlocked, right? So, we should be able to investigate every nook and cranny of the school. Got stuff to do, so I'm gonna head out. Finish watching the rest later. Alright. Thanks for stream. Alright, see you later, Juan. visit all the places we couldn't go before.
Makoto,
Makoto, no matter what it takes, we have to uncover the truth. By any means necessary. Yes, we don't have any time to waste either. Search. Still can't believe the mastermind might be one of us. So that's what I have to prove. I'll prove that the mastermind isn't one of us. I'll expose the mastermind's true identity and solve the mystery of the school. And then we can all escape together. I guess I'll start by taking another look at the crew's Monokuma files. Due to the explosion, the victim's identity is unknown. They were, however, dead before the blast. The victim had been stabbed a single time with a knife which had completely through the body. He had also been struck in the head with an object about as thick as a metal pipe. His body was covered with other wounds, but these were at least several days old. Once we find out who killed Mitsuru Kusaba, then we'll know who the mastermind is. So where should I start my investigation to figure out who killed her? I guess I should start with the rooms that were locked up until now. Oh, I'm not gonna remember this. Headmaster's room, biolab, the door in the data center with Monokuma space on it. Oh, and the second floor of the dorms where the gate was down before. That should be open now, right? So now I have to double check the areas that are connected to the murder. Which means the garden and the dojo. Oh. Oh, thank God. There's a place to check where to go. I was like, you really think I'm gonna remember all of those locations? Okay, so... There's music, though. So let's see. I guess we'll start with the second floor. Something about dorms on the second floor, so that's cool. Move, stupid pillar. I guess we just look around the second floor. Okay, nothing to here. Oh boy. Okay, so am I in the right place? Yeah, second floor, you said. Can this thing move? Okay. I wouldn't remember anything either, so I think my stream is behind. No worries. Thing? That works. Oh, okay, I just did what you mean. Yeah, like, I was so worried, I was like, oh no, don't tell me I have to remember all these rooms to go to, because there's no way I'm gonna remember that. This is just an empty space. It's a lot of memorizing. Yeah, it said like, something like a second floor, so, the bio lab. What else? That one room near the tapes, the place with the tapes, and the dojo. What else? I guess the places where the murder, or have something to do with the murder. Wait, am I? Is that the second floor, right? Am I? Oh, of this dormitory area. So then, dormitory. Headmaster 2 of 4. Okay, let's go there. Oh, shoot. I didn't mean to do that. Fourth floor. Oh, isn't this fancy? I've heard an awful lot about it, but this will be my first time seeing it for myself. Ah, Makoto, it's you. And it's you. Alright. Lots of paper, I see. The documents scattered all over the floor. Some of them make you feel anxious. Okay. What is this?
Come on.
Hey, Makoto.
Not possible.
Are you ignoring me? Think I'll forgive that just because you're you?
Such
Think
ignorance.
out if you remember this moment. Talk to you? Well, I didn't know you cared so much, okay? Well, I came to the right place this time. Would you like to see something interesting? Is it the book on the table? Take a look at this. It was on top of that pathetically ostentatious desk. Okay, I've never heard that word in my life. Class number 78, student registry. Contains profiles for all of us and Makuro.
So, in other words,
Apparently class number 78 refers to us. Wait, we found Makuro's profile in Kyoko's room.
I see.
So also mention number 78. Are you going now? Have a good rest of the stream? Okay, I'll see you later then, Joyce. Have a good one. Thank you for tuning in. This must be where Kyoko got that page. Since the rest of our profiles are listed in there along with hers,
In other words,
there can be no doubt. Makuro was a student here at Host Peak Academy, just like the rest of us. Makuro Ikusawa, the 16th student. That must be how Kyoko learned about it. But it seems like Kyoko was in a hurry. Huh? What do you mean? I'm talking about when she stole it. The uneven tearing, the way the paper had been crumpled, she must have been in a hurry. Well, since she snuck in to get it, I'm sure she wanted to get out as fast as possible. I like your point. She was in so much of a hurry that she only got the first page. The first page? Correct. Makuro's profile actually contains 2 pages. What?
so in other words,
In other words, when it comes to this profile, there was more information about Makuro that we still didn't have. What kind of information information is it? Why do you ask me to explain every little thing? You can read, can't you? It seems to be some sort of detailed report put together by the headmaster himself.
Interesting.
I don't know what kind of man he was, but I'm glad he left us such an interesting clue. I was half listening to Byakuya as I skimmed through the report. Kurok reappeared suddenly, and in the background an entity floats, close but just out of reach. The entity known as the Ultimate Despair. Now I can't be sure if this is a single person or some kind of group. Whatever it is, Kurok definitely has some sort of connection to it. I have a bad feeling about all this. I need to push forward with my research into the Ultimate Despair. Is that her? Huh. I need to pay attention to Makuro's behavior too. It's just my gut feeling, but I think she's dangerous. Despite the countless battles she must have gone through as a member of Fenrir, when she entered Hope's Peak, she didn't display any signs of battle wounds or scars. That fact alone proves her tremendous skill in battle. Naturally, I want to believe in her. She's one of my students, after all. If I decide she's a danger to the other students, I will be forced to take all reasonable measures. Makuro was a part of the Ultimate Despair. I don't think there can be any doubt about it now, but wouldn't that mean Makuro and the Mastermind were allies? So why would they kill Makuro? Because even the headmaster seemed to be afraid of what Makuro was capable of. They would have had to take her completely by surprise to kill her like that. Or maybe it means the Mastermind is even stronger than Makuro was.
What?
What's wrong, Makoto? Huh?
That's fine.
You seem to be lost in thought. But I should probably point out one other thing. There's another important bit of information within that file you should know. What is it? Did you notice the picture there? A picture of a girl perhaps you've never seen before? Every time. A girl who seems to be included as part of our class, number 78. That should be enough for you to figure out who the girl is. Further information about that girl is included in the file. 5 foot 7 inches, 97? And it even lists her vitals, 31, 22, 32. Oh, is that like... well, what do you think? What do I think? You asked me like, it's just a nice body?
Stop talking.
You hopeless idiot. What I'm trying to tell you is maybe you'll want to keep that in mind for later. Maybe you'll make your way back to the corpse and maybe you'll think, oh, can that mean... I'm trying to say... There's a chance the body is actually in the throat? Is that what he's saying? Yo, like 97 pounds? That's very... light. Like, I know she's like a high schooler, but... I don't know, maybe it's because she's like a personal, like, maybe she's like a very experienced fighter or super athletic, so... I mean, I don't know. Personally, what I'm thinking seems all but impossible, but it wouldn't hurt to confirm, right?
It's all clear now.
That's all I was trying to say. What you do with that information is your business. So I'm back to being Byakuya's errand boy. Wow, they showed us everything. Height, weight, the size, their bust size or whatever. Oh, and one last thing. It's a bit of advice for me to use, so I should just pay attention. Advice for me? I seem to be getting along with Kyoko quite well. It's not that we're getting along, she's just done a lot to help me. Well, don't put too much faith in her.
In other words,
The cost of that faith might be more than you can afford. What are you saying? So I think. Call it a hunch. A hunch? But my hunches tend to be proven right. The advice is free for this time. Take it, or don't, as you will. I'll keep it in mind. Thanks. Anything else to say?
I don't have time to play with you.
I don't have time to waste on you right now. If you absolutely must talk, go do it at someone else. God, you're so blunt, it makes you feel hopeless. Oh, okay. Even the headmaster's in the surveillance camera. Ooh. Okay. There's books. Bookshelf seems really well made. filled with files and thick books. Yeah, it's very thick. Even the headmaster's room doesn't monitor it. Yep. The trophies are even a shield in the display case. What? A shield? Where? Wait, am I reading it right? Oh. Oh, I see. Alright. Okay, that's pretty much all we can check here.
Hey, Makoto.
Ah, Makoto, are you here to look around too? Is that what you're doing here? Yeah, I can't help but wonder about that Monokuma door.
Yeah.
I figured all the doors in school have been unlocked. That one should be open too, right?
But,
Well, I couldn't bring myself to open it.
I mean,
It might explode, right? That really sucks, so you open it. I'm sure she didn't mean it, but she made it sound like she was okay with me getting blown up. I mean, what's the worst that could happen? Okay, so I guess I'll open it. Ah, wait, let me take cover first. I don't want to get exploded. I'm gonna race over to a nearby desk and hit underneath it. Okay, go ahead. Everything will be okay, right? Alright, here goes nothing. I threw all my weight into it, but the door opened much easier than I expected. Whoa, what is this? Hacker room. There was no explosion, thankfully. First impression was, whoa, this place is totally sci-fi. Yeah, I was kind of thinking the same thing.
what the heck?
I mean, every part of the school leaves a bad taste in my mouth.
Just
but
a second.
this place is like #1 gross. It's in a whole different league of creepy. Not a lot to inspect, huh? Some kind of hatch on the floor. But right now I'm more concerned about that weird device. What is this? It's like some kind of control panel. It's really over the top though, like some kind of military installation or something. Yeah, it kind of looks like a mech cockpit, right? Hifumi probably freaked out if he saw it. Cockpit? Heh. So the Monokuma room was a control panel that looks like some kind of cockpit. Then could that mean...
Okay.
Alright, let's start poking at it or whatever. I'm gonna start pushing buttons. Hold on, you can't just... or whatever, something like this. But it was too late. You know, I was already jabbing away at the control panel. Huh? Did you hear that? Yeah, I think it came from the other room. You know, what did you push? I'm not totally sure, but I think it was that one. The button that says Data Center. Data Center? I took a good look at the control panel. I saw a bunch of buttons, each with the name of a room next to it. Just like Hina said, there was one labeled Data Center. That must be the one she pushed. But the Data Center, it's right next door. The room we were just in, that's where the strange noise came from. I'd probably better go check it out. Yes, please. I'm kind of scared out of my mind right now, so I'll just cheer you on from over here. So we're just gonna ignore this hatch? Okay, let's see what happened. Did I just hear what I think I heard? Is that Monokuma? Hey! Arr, give me all your donuts. Is that you, Hina?
What?
What? Oh man, busted. How did you know?
Say what?
Hey, what is this? Some kind of remote control camera kind of setup? I don't even know what you're controlling.
Hello.
I mean, I can't really see anything from in here.
Found it!
Ah, I guess I found a self-destruct button. Whatever you do, don't push it.
Too bad!
Oh man. Are you seriously gonna push it? Anyway, I guess that settles it. She wants to kill me. The room with the Monokuma drawing on it, and the control panel inside. So that's where Monokuma was hiding behind? Oh, hey, Makoto, what's that just now? Monokuma. Huh? What do you mean? What you were controlling just now was Monokuma. Monokuma? What? For real? Nope. Looks like that panel definitely controls Monokuma, which means the Mastermind has been controlling Monokuma from this room. Yeah, they were definitely in here. The Mastermind has been controlling Monokuma from this room. This control room is totally separate from the data center area with all the monitors. In other words,
Hey,
maybe the Mastermind can't monitor us and control Monokuma at the same time. Michael's theory was right. Oh. But if the Mastermind's been controlling Monokuma from here, that means they've been inside this school this whole time, right? I guess that would have to be true. If that is true. Very cool. Okay, you know this already. Mastermind Monokuma's puppeteer really is the 16th student? Oh, it can't be. There's no way, right? What's wrong, Makoto? I don't like that face you're making. Oh, no, it's nothing. Oh, okay. What about you? Is everything okay?
I mean,
Oh, well, it's just... This is where the Mastermind's been hiding, right? Who knows if they set up traps or something? I can't say it isn't possible, but I really hope it's not true. So, like, I wanna leave soon? There's still a lot of other places to check out. Yeah, good point. We can't waste all our time standing around here. Okay, you wanna get going? Yeah, well, no. Can we not do something about this? Okay, or just gonna ignore that hatch. As soon as the door to the data center was closed, I heard a strange sound. What was that? Ah, the door just locked on its own. What? My hand shot out to grab the doorknob. You're right, it's locked, but why? Of course it's locked, because the data center is now restricted. Monokuma?
just a second.
Hey, no fair. You can't just go around restricting whatever you feel like.
Hey,
It's for your benefit. Because if that room stays open, I won't be able to move around. I know how depressed everyone would get if the school mascot just up and stopped moving. And that room.
Yep.
As you may guess, that's where my controls are. So right now, you're being operated like someone in that room?
yes indeed!
Correctamundo.
You're a liar.
That doesn't make any sense. We were just in there. We didn't see anyone. Oh, you didn't, did you? You sure you were as thorough as you could have been? Did you happen to check a certain suspicious hatch? No way. Hatch on the floor? I was trying to check that hatch this entire time and nobody would... Too bad. That was your one big chance and you blew it. This freaking game. I was inspecting that hatch like 3-4 times, but alright. Of course that hatch can't be opened from the outside anyway, so... Oh, okay. Whatever. Now that this room is officially restricted, so no more investigating. I'm relying on you guys to tell the others. Face. You're a little... He's gone, but...
So,
Is he telling the truth? The Mastermind was hiding in there? In fact, if you think back to when we got locked out of the control room, that proves it for sure.
Huh?
Then, when we said we should leave, Well, the hatch couldn't be opened from the outside anyway, right? So it's not your fault.
Sorry.
Okay. Anyway, we don't have to let it get to us. We have to stay positive and make the most of the time we have left. Right, if there's one thing I'm good at, it's keeping my body moving.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna go run around and tell everyone what we found here. Nice, you got me all motivated again.
You got it.
Okay, I'm out. See you later. And I took off at a full sprint. And I have to do what I can, too. Alright, let's head to the cryo lab. Whoa. Oh, here I am in the bio lab. It's so cold. It's like abnormally cold. I feel like I'm in a giant refrigerator. Seriously, why is it so cold? I don't know, maybe this is like where they hide, where they store, who knows. What else is there? Ugh, so cool. Why is it so cold yet? That's what I need to figure out. Why? Are you serious? What kind of weird machine or something built into the wall? And on the left side, there's a bunch of glowing blue lights. And on the other side, stacks of tarps here. I'm seeing a lot of those things lately. Okay. Oh, there's another thing. Every machine or something built into the wall or something like this before. That's it. I've seen this kind of thing in horror movies and stuff. It's a fridge for storing dead bodies. Uh-oh. Does it mean this biolab is actually a morgue? Probably take a closer look around. Right hand lights are off. Yeah, we know that. I'm meant to inspect this table. Whoever this is. Yeah, it's a table. There's kind of booklet here. Looks like an instruction manual. We offer an eco-friendly alternative to standard dry ice for all your cadaver needs. I don't even know. In addition to the germicidal lamps, we also provide an ozone generator for the removal of ethylene gas. Simply insert the cadaver, and the blue light will let you know the automated systems are activated. Some different menu levels will be adjusted automatically for optimum settings. Set up system. Anyone can keep a body fresh as a daisy as long as you need it. Unlike the event of a problem with a red light will activate, an alarm will sound immediately. The exterior is stainless steel, and we do offer an optional leather upholstery upgrade package. What? It's a lot of information to absorb. Some kind of makeshift morgue. Okay. Count those lights by each slot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Looks like it's set up so that when the slot is occupied, the blue light comes on. I mean, inside each slot lit up in blue. Another one of the victims is... I can't let my emotions take control right now. One thing I can do for everyone is to die. That's defeat the mastermind. To do that, I have to continue my investigation. I don't have any other option. No. Not good. Make sure there's nothing else to say. Okay, I think I'm pretty much done here. So, what else is there? No, not this. Okay, so we went to the headmaster's room, the biolab, the Monokuma door, second floor of the dormitory area. Okay, that. Why did they strafe to the right like that? I don't think here. Maybe. Oh, this? Well, if the gate's open, we can finally check out the second floor of the dorms, which means I have to do it. Oh boy. Whoa. This is the second floor of the dorms? Looks like some ancient ruins. Or no, it's more like a battlefield, like a bomb blew up here or something. Huh. Quite the interesting, peculiar room. Oh wow, that's great. Oh, I can go in. The bed is completely torn apart. I mean, it's not even really a bed anymore, it's just garbage. Well, it had treasure in it, so... I opened the door just a crack, glanced inside, and immediately closed it again. There wasn't even a hint of a bathroom, just a big pile of rubble. Is that really it? Okay. Nothing here. Oh, right. Really? Nothing to inspect here? You know, for a place that's filled with rubble, the bathroom in here looks pretty, clean. What in the world is this? This room is filled with lockers. Must have been for the Homespeak students who came before us. The class before ours must have used these lockers. Oh dear God, you tell me I gotta check all of this? It's a metal plate mounted onto the locker. I really wanna know what's inside, but there's no way. Hey, money! Money! Can't imagine a way to get this locker open. I'm not even gonna bother trying. What? I mean, it's kind of broken, so you can already kind of see what's in it. Locked. But there's a card reader installed on the door. That must be how you get the locker open. They're all it's pretty similar to the card readers for the locker rooms on the second floor of the school. You have to use your e-handbook to open those up. So does that mean... let's just give it a try. I took out my handbook and ran it across the card reader. And then... no luck. Maybe only the locker's owner can open it. Which means none of us can do it. Goodness gracious. So is it just gonna be the same dialogue for all these lockers that aren't damaged? Okay. Oh, I didn't mean to... Yeah. Okay, so this place is pretty much useless for now. Oh, what is that? here then. Oh, isn't this fancy? This room doesn't really feel like a student's room. It has a more adult atmosphere.
Correct.
It's the headmaster's private room.
Indeed.
Kyoko. I've been through this room several times already, but I still have one little regret. So I decided to check it out one more time. Huh? A regret? Look how small she is in this room. Kyoko looks almost unique right now. She must be thinking about something. Probably shouldn't bother her. Huh. A leather chair. I can't imagine a student using something like this. It must have been the headmaster's. Wait, what? Oh. Desk is home to a computer. It must have been. Yep. Oh, money! Can you use the computer? Or is he just gonna say it's the headmaster's? Okay.
It would seem.
Whoever used this last, it looks like they were very interested in the Ultimate Despair. The PC still has some search results left on it. Then we might be able to get some info on the Ultimate Despair.
However,
There's not much though. Nothing we don't already know.
in other words,
The Ultimate Despair isn't one individual, but instead points to some kind of group. That group is responsible for the tragedy which happened 1 year ago. They're the worst sorts of people whose driving force comes from despair.
however,
And that's all there's. And that's all there is. Not much to it, is there?
whew,
But I guess that's the best he could do as a complete kitty failure. But any information about the mastermind is helpful, right? I appreciate whatever info we can get our hands
correct.
on. Let's see. It's a good outlook to have. Are those the 5 cockroaches watching right now? There's a strange gap in the wall. Is this some kind of design mistake or construction defect or something?
So,
There's a gap here, but not just any normal gap. I can feel a breeze coming out. A
Indeed.
breeze? There's likely an open space on the other side of this wall. You mean like a hidden room? I think I might know how to open it. You know how to open it? Did you figure out some kind of trick or something?
indeed.
Very easy trick, yes. So easy, I'm not sure you can even call it a trick. I saw a program on that PC that I think controls it. Enter the right password and the door should open right up.
However,
I don't have a clue what the password might be. Did you try maybe 1, 2, 3, 4? All I know is it's probably made up of letters and or numbers. We can't really go from there. Damn. Alright, that's not nearly enough to go on.
it's true.
I looked through all his paperwork, all the files on the PC, and everything I could think of. I learned more about him than I had any desire to, but nothing that might have been his password.
Whew.
Maybe his birthday. And think of how much time I wasted on this. Jeez. So there's a hidden room she couldn't get into. That's what she meant by regret. Regret, not gwet. I can't speak. I think we can assume that there must be some kind of clue waiting in there. But maybe for her, there's more to it than that. Anyway, if we want to get in there, we need to figure out the password. And if Kyoko can't figure it out, no way do I stand a chance. No, wait. There might be a chance. The password could be something Kyoko wouldn't have thought of, or something she didn't want to think of. For example, what about your name?
What?
Huh? Oh, sorry. I was trying to think of what the password might be. I'm sure she hasn't tried it. I mean, it's totally understandable. After the way she talked about her dad, the idea that he would use her name as his password. Knowing how she is, I bet the idea never even occurred to her. Do you mind if I try it, just to be sure?
Well,
It's not like you need my permission. If you want to try it, try it. Do whatever you want. Okay. There's no way. You know, I'm glad I thought of trying Kyoko's name, but if that's not it, that might just hurt Kyoko even more.
hey,
If you're worried about me, Makoto, don't be. I already know that your guess is wrong. Okay. In that case, here goes nothing. Collecting myself and turn to face the computer monitor. Let me just type the password here. Kyoko Kitty Kitty. My hands were tense, slightly trembling, and as I finished typing it in. Are you serious? What? That did it? Kyoko, it worked!
Why?
Kyoko? Without looking at me, she disappeared into the hidden room. She looked grim. Kyoko. That was the most cliche thing I've seen today. There is no way you just thought of that and it worked first. Alright, buddy. Okay. Sure, I guess we can say it worked. Why not? Hey, Kyoko. I may as well not even have been in the room. The gaze was fixed only on one thing. Uh-oh. A present? Wrapped and covered with such joy. What made it so unusual? Here, check out this. Fine, let's check the present first. There's a brightly colored box here. It seems totally out of place in here. The more I look at it, the more suspicious I get. Should we open it? I'm getting kind of a bad vibe from it. I mean, we can't not open it. Okay.
Makoto.
Careful, Makoto. Oh, you think it's dangerous? No, not dangerous, but surprising probably.
It would seem...
If it is what I think it is, at the very least, it's not something you'll be happy to see. Wait, so you know what's in there?
Anyway...
Just don't scream or anything, okay? Is it like a head? Are you saying it's something that'll make me want to scream? Okay, I'm just gonna open it. Step by heavy step, I approached the box. Took a deep breath and took hold of the lid. Slowly, ever so slowly, I lifted it up. Light began to sneak its way into the box. I stole a hesitant glance inside and... Well, what happened? Kyoko's advice was no use. I let out a trembling cry. Oh. You really screamed at a bunch of Skull Dude? Come on. You've seen worse things. In the past 6 chapters, you have seen some terrible things that are infinitely worse than a pile of bones. It was the last thing I expected to find in such a bright, joyful box. I was expecting like a human head, like not a skull of a human. I mean, who could have possibly imagined?
I see.
Just as I thought. What? I mean, who's this? That is not what I wanted to check. What have you thought? How could you have known that? I mean, there were bones in there, human bones.
Wrong.
Well, it's not that I was thinking of the bones specifically. I had a feeling it would be his body. Pretty much the same thing, a dead guy in a box. My father. Huh? What about him?
Correct.
What you found in the box. Those bones. That body. That's my father. What? Or at least what's left of him. Are you serious? This is Kyoko's dad? Nice to meet you. The same man she's been searching for? Hold on, how can you know that for sure? How do you know that's him?
So...
Given all the information we have already, that's the only possible answer. That same person may very well be the mastermind who planned all this out. And according to the files, the headmaster is a man in his late 30s. It seems possible, or even likely, that he's somewhere in this school right now. Oh my god, how many times are they going to show this? Rodrigo said that the headmaster was probably here in the school. The only ones who were alive at the start of the killing were all 16 students. You put put those ideas together, it doesn't take much to assume.
In other words,
Most likely, my father was in this group. He was also dead. That's my assumption, anyway. As Kyoko explained her analysis, she was completely calm. But, no, she wasn't calm. She was only trying to seem calm. She said it was just as she thought, so she knew it was a possibility. But I have to believe that at some point she wanted to be proven wrong. Which is why she never looked in the box herself, even though she had plenty of chances. I know Kyoko said she wanted to see her father so she could cut off all ties. But was that all there was to it? Okay. I gave up some of that pride in order to enter Hope's Peak. I had to reveal myself to the school. I did it knowing it was something a true Kirigiri detective would never do. Would she really give up her pride just for that? I couldn't help but wonder. Yikes, if that's your dad, then that's unfortunate. I feel like I shouldn't make pointless small talk right now. Maybe I should just look around a bit first. Yeah, you said it, buddy. Probably hiding some kind of clue, so I really want to check it out, but I really don't want to touch Kyoko's dad's desk without her permission.
hey,
Don't worry about me. Feel free to look around as much as you like.
because...
Are you sure? Never let anything get in the way of investigation. I don't. Okay then, if you don't mind. Starting from the top, I opened all the desk drawers and looked inside. I rummaged through each one, finding nothing but unrelated documents. In the last drawer... Huh? Is this? It's a new handbook, right? And there's a label on it that says, in case of emergency. I found some kind of emergency handbook in the headmaster's desk.
In other words,
A handbook with no limitations given to the school's ultimate authority, the headmaster. I'm assuming that's what it is. I think you're probably right.
it would seem...
It might prove useful as we continue our investigation. Why don't you hold on to it? Huh? But Kyoko, I don't need it. If you don't want it, go ahead and leave it here. Then, I guess I'll take it. Is it really okay? Well, at least we can open those lockers now in the second floor dormitory. Okay, what else is there? That's not who I wanted it. This filing cabinet seems like the kind of place you'd find a clue. I should take a closer look. I don't think Kyoko likes some stranger like me touching her dad's stuff.
Hey,
It's fine, check wherever you want. Like, dude, you don't have to... Okay, I guess we gotta go through this conversation again. Well, I found piles and piles of unrelated documents. He's pretty dedicated to his job, huh?
well,
It's just because he didn't have anything else. He could have inherited our family business, our legacy. Instead, he left it all behind.
now,
If he couldn't even handle a job like this, he would have been that much more of a failure. I'm sure he couldn't stand the thought of that, and it made him desperate. This picture. Aw, is that little Kyoko? It's all faded, must be pretty old. Wait, is this a picture of... Hey, Kyoko.
why would you...
Oh, this is annoying. I came here to cut myself free of the past, and yet... It's a cute picture, though. To now find something like this. So what do you expect me to do now? Then I was right. This picture of Kyoko when she was a little girl. Her hair looks a little more like pinkish, purpley. Oh, maybe it's just me. I think the headmaster had this picture all this time. He must have really cared about her.
Why?
Why? What? I wanted to face him and tell him myself, to cut him out of my life for abandoning me. That's the whole reason I came here. Now he's abandoned me again, and this time he even stole the opportunity I had to move on. Has there ever been a worse father? I mean, there's been fathers that disappeared before they even met their child, so I don't know. Oh boy.
Hey,
Listen, Makoto. Huh? Can I ask you a favor? Oh boy.
So...
I know it's completely unreasonable to ask you this. I know it'll only inconvenience you that much more, but...
Hey,
Could you leave? Huh?
correct.
Just for a little while. I just like to be alone for a bit. Kyoko. Don't worry, I'm fine. I just need to calm down a little.
Just
need
a
to
second.
Get my emotions in order. You know, Kyoko, you told me before about the relationship you had with your dad. How you're only connected by blood, not by heart and soul. But maybe that picture motivated him. Maybe he hoped to see me again someday. Is that what you're going to say? If so, it's just a theory. A game theory. Thanks for watching. That picture doesn't change the facts of what happened, what I went through. That problem can't be solved so easily. You're right. I'm sorry.
Anyway,
Once I've got myself under control, I'll return to the investigation immediately. So please, just give me some time to myself. Okay, I understand. Then I'll see you later. Well, that was quite a lot of information. Must have been quite a shock. I mean, it was a shock to me. I don't even know the guy. To find out what happened to the headmaster, there's no doubt the mastermind performed that evil deed. They killed the headmaster, killed Kyoko's father. They killed him. The headmaster is dead. The one leading the Hope's Peak staff, the one who finalized the plan to isolate the Hope's Peak headmaster. So the same person may very well... Yeah, we already know this. But we were wrong about that. The headmaster wasn't the mastermind, which means the mastermind's true identity is... whatever this is. 15 of us met in the mail... The mail hall? The mail hall? I don't know if... Okay. Add Makuro to the mix and you get 16. Including me, only 6 of us are still alive. Everyone else is dead. I totally wanted to see all those bodies again. Even Makuro. And she's undeniably dead. So the ones still left alive are me, Byakuya, Hiro, Kyoko, Hina, and Kyoko. Only those 6 people are still alive, and there's no question. Wait, no, that can't be. I refuse to believe it. There has to be some other way. There just has to be. There just has to be. Who's trying to... Wait a second. Anyways, so where else can we go? Oh yeah, right, the lockers. Maybe we can just fast travel. All right, we have that whatchamacallit handbook thing, so we should be able to open these, right? Come on. Nice. What's inside? Ooh. This locker's totally disorganized. Whoever it belongs to probably has organization problems in every part of their life. There's all kinds of textbooks and notebooks stacked up in no particular order, and dust everywhere. Not to assume whoever stuffed this is didn't do a lot of studying. Not that I can really talk. Trying to act as casual and natural as possible, I picked up one of the notebooks I saw. But the moment I looked inside the notebook, any sense of easiness I may have had evaporated. What? There was no denying what I saw. Inside the notebook was written Yasuhiro Hagakure. Is this our Yasuhiro? The notebook also contained a large number of notes from a variety of different classes, which would mean he attended classes here? No, that can't be possible. I mean, he came to the school at the same time as the rest of us. We were all sucked into this evil world. We never had the chance to take any classes. So, what is this notebook? Oh. Maybe we have taken classes and our memories just got wiped or something. This is a crystal ball. Huh? A crystal ball? No, it can't be. There's no way he ever used this locker. It's just not possible. Okay, well, I wasn't pointing at that. I was pointing at this. Is this a deck of playing cards? No, they're tarot cards. Well, wait, aren't those used for telling fortunes? Yeah, it's just a coincidence, right? Oh, dear God, you're telling me I gotta check every single locker in this room? Alright, what's in here? I don't see anything that might be a clue. Oh. This thing is practically empty. There's one thing, some kind of pocketbook. I don't see a name written on it, so I can't say for sure whose it is. But there's always... What? No, not always. I don't know where I got that word from. There's some writing inside. It could be important. I don't like violating the owner's privacy, but I better take a look. Looks like a girl's handwriting. All the letters are spaced out evenly, like whoever wrote them whoever wrote them was measuring them. Whoever wrote this must have been really meticulous. Huh? I was slipping through the pocketbook, but my hand froze when I got to a certain page. I saw something familiar written there, words I'd heard before. There's a plan to turn Hope's Peak into a shelter and isolate the students here in a communal life. I decided to talk to the one who came up with that plan directly. Just so happens to be the headmaster, and my father. He was willing to give me some more details regarding the plan. Here's what he said. The point is to keep our student prodigies safe, to keep them as a hope for the future. Only their genius can overcome disaster, and only their hope can overcome despair. For the future of our country, our world, it's not an exaggeration to call this our final hope. We must isolate our superior youth from the corrupted world, to serve as the foundation for a new era. This is the only hope we have. I hope that you'll be willing to go along with this plan. So that's what my father said I had to say to me. As usual, he made a selfish decision without consulting anyone else. I can't imagine a worse father. This can't be true, can it? But I knew it was. I knew exactly who the pocketbook belonged to. Kyoko. Couldn't be anyone else. But this belonged to Kyoko. What was it doing in this locker? What she wrote here completely contradicts what she already told me. She said she hasn't seen her dad since he left when she was little. I decided to talk to the one who came up with the plan directly. Wait, what? Why did they repeat that? What does this all mean? I quickly scanned the remaining pages of the notebook. I must have been looking for something that would prove me wrong about this whole thing. When I reached the last page, the question marks spinning through my mind just started spinning that much faster. I looked at it. Like the rest of the pocketbook, the writing here was messy, disorganized, and scrawled. Among Us! What is this? What does it mean? I have no idea. How could this possibly make any sense? Despair walks among us and so we survive. There is a second despair. Among Us! The more I see, the less sense it makes, because these lockers, I mean, they had to belong to the previous students, right? So why am I seeing this? Why are there are things in the lockers that look like they belong to people here. A notebook that seemed like it belongs to Hiro, and a pocketbook that seems like it belongs to Kyoko. There has to be some kind of explanation. But if I want to find that out, I have to keep keep moving the investigation forward. I have to believe in everyone. Well, I don't see anything that could be a clue. Okay, what about this one? Okay. Maybe this one? Where else could we go? Okay, so interesting. Oh yeah, that's right. We have to check these places. Oh man, that's a lot of investigating, huh? Oh, Toko, so this is where you were.
What do you want?
Don't have to be so rude about it. Am I so disgusting you want me out of your sight? No, that's not it at all. I just thought maybe you'd found a clue. Well, I haven't. I didn't find anything. Not one single clue. I figured since this place was related to the case, it would have to have something, right? But there wasn't anything out of the ordinary here. Give it back. Give me back my precious time. Calm down, Toko.
What's your problem?
Don't tell me to calm down. Do you have any idea what I'm going through right now? When everyone finds out, they're gonna call me useless, good for nothing. Nobody's gonna say that, except maybe Byakuya. Master will. I'm not sure I can disagree with that. I don't want that. I'm sick of always being looked down on. Why won't anyone accept me? Well, I don't think there are any clues here, so maybe I'm gonna get going. Before I do, anything else to say? Okay. That was, interesting. Huh? It's gone. The girl's body. It's not here? The body's inside the tool shed. I gotta check just to be sure. I didn't find anything even close to a dead body. If it's not here either, then it must be in the biolab? But corpses aren't the only thing I need to check in here. There's like one other thing. That tarp. The tarp played a key role in another case, so I better look into it. I didn't notice this before, but there's a small stamp on one corner of the tarp. It says Biolab, and this originally came from the Biolab. Oh, I mean, let's not make any assumptions now. I mean, it'd be hard to. Honestly, I don't know how you came to that conclusion. It says Biolab, but maybe that means it was in the Biolab. Like, where else would it be? In the gymnasium? Like, come on, man. Come on, man. That's all I really needed to check here. Yep, I know that. Back to the bio lab. Ding dong, bing bong.
This is a school announcement. Is everyone working hard? Is your investigation coming along nicely? Well then, since you're all giving it your best, your generous headmaster will give you a little hint. For those of you who are interested, please make your way to the gym ASA possible.
What? Now he wants to give us a hint? It's suspicious. There's no doubt about that. It could be a trap. Even knowing that. He said to go to the gym, right? Oh, come on, man. That was about it. Alright. Whatever. Oh, hey, hero. Ooh, Makoto. Why'd you act so surprised? Oh, no reason. You heard Monokoma's announcement, right? Are you here to find out what he has to say? I just did, actually. I'm on my way out. You already talked to him? What'd he say? Listen, sorry, but I gotta go. Hero, wait. There was no point in trying to stop him. He ran off like a frightened animal. Hero? It's like he was trying to avoid me. I was hoping you're talking about the notebook I found in the locker. Has he been hiding something this whole time? What was that? Okay. Whatever.
I am Monokuma!
Hello, welcome, hello. Are you ready for your final hint? Well, it just so happens to be in the envelope on the ground in front of you. Right? The envelope? Oh, right. Just need the envelope. Just say no, I won't be answering any questions about what you find inside. What? Don't worry, just get on with it. Those cryptic words didn't make me feel any better, but I picked up the envelope and opened it. What I found was a single photograph. What the heck is this? It featured a bunch of faces I recognize extremely well. Does everyone who come to Hope Peak at the same time as me? Wait, but someone was behind Sayaka. The only one I don't recognize. Wait, that's not true. I do recognize her. That's right, Byakuya and I were in the headmaster's room. We looked at that triangle. Furi Kusaba? And this girl is... Why? Why isn't Furi here with everyone else? And even more than that... It's like everyone here posed like this is really not by itself. They're all wearing the matching uniforms. I don't need anything like this. And now that I'm looking at it, it's not even everyone. I'm not in the picture. The only one not there. The picture has all 15 other students, but not me. I guess that makes sense. After all, I don't remember ever taking a picture like this. I went to junior high with Sayaka, but the first time I met everyone else was when I arrived here at Hope's Peak Academy. So it's natural for me not to be in this picture. But it's definitely unnatural. Because everyone else is in the picture. But everyone was like me. And didn't know each other till they got here. If this picture is real. Well, I mean, everyone else is just me. Everyone here except me is... How long are you gonna keep up this rambling soliloquy of yours, Hamlet?
What are you gonna do?
You're kinda getting in the way of standing there, you know? So, I mean, get out. But, I told you, I'm not fielding any questions.
Unbelievable.
How can optimistic would this be if I gave you all the answers? That would be totally out of left field. Speaks in whatever code that is. I guess that means he's done talking. Damn it. Okay, Dude, what if I was secretly the headmaster and I didn't even know it? I mean, there's no way. So in the end, all I found at the gym was even more confusion. And with that confusion in hand, I left the gym dejected. How does that count as a hint? Just made me even more confused. Is that what Monokuma was going for? Did he put together a fake photo just to confuse me? I like how Junko's face is covered because of Taka's arm. It looks so real, so full of life. How could anyone fake that? Do you mean everyone but me? Maybe I should just ask everyone directly. I should clear all this up. No, I have to clear all this up. Okay. Am I going back to the biolab? I don't think I ever talked to Hiro, so... Hey, Hiro! What? Makoto! What's wrong with you? I can't see you freak out like that. No, No, sorry, I'm in a big hurry. Getting ran off like a terrified rabbit. Hiro, what's wrong? I wasn't able to talk to him about the notebook I found. I think he was avoiding me. He was afraid of me. Why? He probably thinks you're a ghost, man. Let's just be real here. I decided to visit the biolab one more time. The first thing I saw when I got there... was her passed out. Again. Huh? Toko? Toko, are you okay? No, she's not dead, is she? Ah! It's cold. It's super cold. It's so cold I think I might catch a cold. If you keep taking naps in places like this, I'm sure you will.
I see.
I was asleep? I must have fainted again. I bet you were standing there staring at me, getting all excited, weren't you? No, I wasn't.
Have you reached that certain age?
God. Okay, so why did you pass out? I don't know. Last thing I remember was me waking up just now. What'd you do to Miss Moros? Oh, that's right. Your memory stops and starts each time you switch. Bingo Bazinga. We share some basic knowledge, but our memories are very much separate.
You SOB!
Kind of Moon Knight shit, you know what I'm saying? Don't say it like it's a bad thing. It's a blessing as far as I'm concerned. 'Cause even if she forgets something, I totally remember.
Yes!
So it's like double the memory. No, it's more like half. What? Why is this?
Huh?
Why was that a truth bullet? All I want to know right now is, where's my little darling? Tell me now or I'll slit your throat. I don't know. I'm sure Byaku's around somewhere doing his own investigating.
Yes, yes.
By himself? I assume so.
Oh, I'm on fire!
I totally do it. I'm a total pro when it comes to all things fast. Anyway, I gotta hurry. I can't even imagine how lonely he must be right now. Please leave. Toko shot off, her eerie laughter echoing behind her. I totally forgot to ask her about the picture. Well, there's no point asking Genocide Jack anyway. Besides, I have more important things to do right now. Why did Toko faint? There's gotta be some reason for it. Yeah, like this blatantly, obviously opened, whatever, morgue thing. Fred, it's open. I'm sure they were all shut tight last time I was here. That must be why she passed out. Oh,
Right.
she faints so easily. Kyoko,
Makoto.
it's getting late, isn't it? Are you okay?
Indeed.
Sorry for me to worry. No, you don't have to apologize.
Listen.
Listen, about this room. Oh yeah,
It would
it's
seem
a morgue. Yeah,
I knew it.
I suspected as much. Kyoko must have looked inside a fridge, seen what was in there, and oh, there you have it. News me fainted?
Indeed.
I was on my way here when Genocide Jack came running past me. I assumed she must have sneezed, but once I got inside, the real reason became clear.
It would seem
I imagine she came here to investigate, and when she opened the slot there, that's when she saw the body inside dropped like a bag of rocks. Why's everything gotta be so difficult with her?
anyway.
Anyway, we should close it up. Don't want to leave it hanging open like that. Yeah, good idea.
Makoto.
Shouldn't we inspect the body first? You know, Makuro's body is gone, so... Suddenly she stopped. What's wrong?
Listen.
Maybe we should wait a second before closing it. Huh? How come? Because Makuro's body is in there. Or in here. Makuro's corpse? Makuro's body is inside the fridge?
I see.
Just like every other time, the Mastermind probably brought it up here while we were in the class trial. The Mastermind did it? Because they assumed we wouldn't be doing the class trial over again, I guess.
So
You may be right. Either way, now I can finally get a good look at the body. Oh, that's right, Kyoko didn't get a chance to check the body during the last investigation.
Makoto.
I need to do my own examination of the corpse as soon as possible. I'm going to find a clue this time. I'm going to grab the Mastermind by the tail. Okay, so what should I do?
So then,
Why don't you just wait over there? I'll let you know as soon as I'm finished. Just wait over there, that's it. Searching for storing dead bodies. Can't do that, I can't look inside. Should ask Kyoko about that group photo. Oh, she's in it too. Don't let me interrupt your investigation, but I wanted to talk to you about something. What is it? About the announcement Monokuma made earlier.
whew,
You mean the one about a hint or something? I didn't take him up on the offer. Oh, why not?
because
The only reason he'd give us a hint at this point would be to confuse us, to cloud our judgment. I can solve this mystery on my own, without, well, whatever hints he may have to offer. That's a good point. I wish I could go back and do the same thing, but what's done is done, I guess. Standing here looking at her, I think she's hiding anything from me. Is she right? Did the Mastermind forge that picture as a trap to confuse us? It's gotta be it. There's no other explanation. Same when I found the garden tool shed. I remember that part. It had a stamp on it that said Biolab. That's the tarp that was used to help camouflage the murder in the garden. At some point, someone got it from the Biolab and took it over there. Okay. Oh. Someone's in there, blue light turns on. The number of lights that are on, including the heroes. There's 9 in all. 9 lights? Okay, Makoto, I'm done. Already? Jeez, that was fast.
indeed.
Anyone can do good work if they go slow. In that spirit, I'll make my report quick. So did you find anything?
Indeed.
You pay careful attention to the wounds and the traces of blood, and it seems highly likely that the stomach wound and blow to the back of the head were inflicted after death. Really? The burnt tissue made things a little difficult, but I'm completely confident in my findings. So that means neither of those were the fatal injury, right? Then what was the fatal injury? Due to the explosion, the victim's identity is unknown. They were, however, dead before the blast. The victim had been stabbed a single time with a knife, which went completely through the body. They had also been struck in the head with an object about as thick as a metal pipe. You know the phrasing, beating the dead horse? This is like... Makuro, or at least what we assume is Makuro. That's the dead horse. Why she has so many injuries before she... That is... okay. Her body was covered with other wounds, but these were at least several days old. The only other option is those other wounds, but the file said they were old.
Is that right?
Why does it say they're old? Huh?
Because
All the Monokuma file says is that they were inflicted at least several days ago. I guess I don't see the difference.
wrong.
You know, the difference is immense considering the impression they give.
Listen.
You seem to be equating several days old with simply old,
However,
but that doesn't quite follow logically. Old wounds, it makes it sound like they've been there forever, like they're not related to the murder. Are you saying they are? But we all got the Monokuma file right after she was killed, right? So if the wounds were at least a few days old, there's no way they could have had anything to do with it.
so then,
What if Mikura herself wasn't killed within the last few days?
at the very least,
Certainly you can allow it as one of the many possibilities, can't you? One of many?
right.
A detective doesn't have supernatural powers. There's no way to predict the answer from the beginning. Instead, the ideal detective begins by imagining as many possible scenarios as they can. Oh, I'm sure we didn't really think about that with the computer now. Like,
In
the
other
first,
words,
you said like not getting anything first try or whatever. It's like you hit it with a password. But I guess then again, you know, it's just a game, so I will not question it. They envision these possibilities without prejudice, without bias, using only their logic and common sense. Then as they investigate, they test what they find against each of these possibilities. Of course, me telling you this doesn't mean you'll be any good at detective work, but beyond using that to solve this particular mystery, you should keep it in mind for the future.
hey,
If there's anything else you'd like to know about the condition of our mouth, I would like to know now. Earlier when I was looking at Makuro's profile, it listed her height and weight.
so
5 foot 7 inches, 97 pounds, vitals were 31, 22, 32. Did I get that all right? You remembered all that? They are indeed consistent with the corpse. So then,
indeed,
and don't forget about the Fenrir tattoo. There's absolutely no mistake.
indeed.
The victim in this case is, without a doubt, Makuru Ikusaba. Okay,
And
is that all you wanted to ask? Yeah, I think so.
so then,
It looks like we have no further business with Makuro's body. Let's get going. It's kind of chilly in here. Oh wait, you're not gonna put the body back? I think it's kind of sad looking out like this.
why?
Sad. You forget? He was our enemy once. Part of the ultimate despair. But she still got killed. She's still a victim.
Hey,
Have you ever heard the phrase, you reap what you sow? Oh yeah, but still. Bro, I bet you Makuro has probably killed a bunch of people before. Like, literally in like some kind of mercenary group, right? You really are naive, you know that? It's really quite appalling. But she could have abandoned me, but she decided to help me instead. So for someone like that, what does it mean to be naive?
so then,
I think we've done all we can. What? I think we've done all we can do. What? All right, that. I'm not gonna question it. Back to our separate investigations, yes. Hold on. I have one more thing to do. What do you need to talk to Kyoko about? Oh yeah, right. Her pocket book. If I don't do it now. Are you serious? You gotta make me interact with her again. Hey, Kyoko, I did have one last thing. I know I shouldn't, but I feel like I have to ask.
what?
Go ahead then, out with it. Have you really not seen your dad even once since you got here?
What? So,
What do you mean? Oh, you know all those lockers on the second floor of the
Indeed.
dorms? I do, yes. But to get into any of the lockers, you'd need the handbook of whoever the locker belongs to. Actually, I managed to get them open using that emergency handbook.
I see.
The one you found in the headmaster's hidden room.
And?
So, did you find anything worthwhile in the lockers? I found the pocketbook, and after looking through it, I think it must be your pocketbook.
Why is that?
What makes you say that?
Because,
Like I said, only the locker's owner should be able to get into it, right? I can't imagine those lockers belong to any of us. After all, we only got access to that area just recently. I'm saying is, there's no way I could have had any access to those lockers. And if I did have a pocketbook, why would I bother putting it in a locker? Everything you just said makes perfect sense, but there was something written inside. It was about the headmaster, about your father.
If that's true,
Does that mean that video is real too? Video?
Makoto,
God, I think everything is finally starting to fit together to reveal a cohesive picture. Although I'm afraid that picture might be worse than anything you could have imagined. Well, what are you talking about? I need to go investigate those lockers right now. I need to confirm what you just said with my own 2 eyes. Oh, let me give you the headmaster's handbook. That way you can...
so...
That won't be necessary. If I'm right about this, I shouldn't have any problem opening the locker with my own handbook. After all, it would seem that it's my locker.
Makoto,
Your locker? Yeah. If you watch this, it'll all make sense. DVD. It says class number 78, urgent interviews.
so...
I found it in that hidden room after you left.
Anyway,
I don't have time to explain exactly what I think it means, so just watch it and see for yourself. I think you'll realize exactly what it means. You'll understand why you found my pocketbook in a place none of us have ever seen before. None of this makes sense right now, but I guess that means there's some important clue on this DVD.
Makoto,
Oh, now it's my turn. Do you have a second to listen to me ramble? Ramble?
in other words,
So as it turns out, the arrangements I made didn't stick. What I mean is, I'm less and less sure of everything, even my own feelings. You're talking about your dad, right? I can never find the answers to the questions I wanted to ask for the rest of my life. And all because of that mastermind.
however,
But there's one thing I am sure of. When it comes to the mastermind, there's no room in my heart for forgiveness. I swore to destroy the mastermind. This is just one more reason to follow through on that. Kyoko's eyes burned with the fire of determination. The determination to defeat the mastermind. It's strange to be confronted with his death and suddenly feel this way. I couldn't care less if my father had found happiness.
why?
So why does it bother me so much to know how he suffered? It's ridiculous. There's just no understanding it, I guess. She let out a small laugh as she said it. But her smile was filled with sorrow.
Whew.
So that's it for my rambling. There's still much to do before I can consider my task complete. Yeah, you're right.
Hey,
But keep this in mind. There's only ever one absolute truth. Whether that truth serves justice or suffering, whether it's the greatest truth or the worst, What do you mean?
Makoto,
even if the truth you uncover is filled with hopelessness, you still can't give up hope. Absolutely not, because all I can do is keep moving forward. That's pretty much all I'm good at, you know? Indeed. Sorry if that was strange.
so then,
Anyway, I need to get going. I'll see you at the class trial. Take a sip. Alright, DV room. DV room, that is located... Wait, that's... I need to do that. Oh. I should be able to play DVDs just fine. However, I better take a look. I took the DVD Kyoko gave me and put it in the player. Ooh, videos. It said that it was playing, but nothing appeared on screen. I stared into the black of the monitor. It must have only been a few seconds, but to me it felt like an eternity. Then all of a sudden, an image appeared. Sayaka? I'm thinking about total surprise. I hadn't seen Sayaka in who knows how long. There she was.
Okay then, are you ready to begin?
Rosa Hero was of a man positioned on one side of the screen. His voice of a middle-aged man.
I do apologize, but I hope you don't mind if I record our conversation. I'm a little slow, you know. I never really got the hang of taking notes while having a conversation.
It sounded like he was trying to make a joke, but Sayaka's tense face didn't move a single millimeter.
So this video is meant to serve as a kind of contract substitute. It's not that I don't trust you guys. It's more like insurance. So please don't worry too much. Now then, let me get straight to the point. There is a chance that you may have to spend the rest of your life here in the school. Can you accept that?
Sayaka was obviously at a total loss. It makes total sense. Who would agree to spending the rest of your life in this school? What?
Thank you. And I'm sorry about all this. Well, I can promise you that I will do everything in my power to keep you safe. As the headmaster of Hope's Peak Academy, I give you my word.
As if on cue, that's where the video cut out. There's a lot I hadn't understood up until now. But this. I simply couldn't comprehend what I'd heard. I know how much Sayaka wanted to get out of here. I know how much she wanted to escape and pursue her dreams with her friends again. She wanted that so bad, she tried to frame me for murder. So why? Why would she say yes to living here for the rest of her life? As I sat there thinking about it, I noticed a sudden light. On the monitor, the video that I thought was finished flashed back on screen. My eyes darted back to the screen. If I was confused before, what I saw next pushed me right over the edge. What? Huh? What I saw was me. Possibly, undeniably me.
So, Makoto, before we begin, I should let you know that I'll be recording our conversation.
Yes.
I'll be recording. Yes. He sounded so like he's like happy about it. Me and the headmaster were looking at each other. And now we're having what seemed like a fairly normal conversation. But I am to hear it now. I have really no memory of it. I had no memory of even meeting the headmaster, much less sitting down and talk to him like this.
Now, shall we get straight to the point? Makoto, there's a chance you may have to spend the rest of your life here in the school. Can you accept that?
Yes.
Why do I sound like a robot? I just respond the same way, same tone. This can't be real. I said yes?
I'm sorry I'm putting you through all this.
Well, I mean, you don't have much of a choice, do you?
But I promise that as long as you're in this school, I will do everything I can to protect you. As the headmaster of Hope's Peak Academy, that's the very least I can do for you.
Once again, the video cut out. From there, the video repeated the same scene again and again with the others. Yakuya, Toko, Hina, everyone. They all said that they agreed to live at the school forever. Then Kyoko. Her interview with him had been recorded just as clearly. Without a doubt, she had met him. She sat down with the headmaster of Hope's Peak Academy, her father. When he asked her his question, she answered the same as everyone else. She accepted a life within the school. Just as Kyoko's interview was wrapping up, the monitor suddenly went black. Huh? It wasn't just a monitor. The DVD player itself had apparently turned off. Which of course meant that the DVD wasn't playing anymore. What the heck just happened?
Say what?
Let's see, it looks like it broke. Out of service. What? It just so happened to break just now?
Too bad.
Now then, when... Oh wait, now then when doesn't matter. Failure can strike anywhere, anytime. failure is, right? This little failure, my ass. Got the power on purpose. Oh, whatever. Even if I watched the whole thing, it'd just be more of the same. I asked them a question, they'd all say yes. I couldn't help myself. I let a huge, exasperated sigh, but as I did, I remembered something.
That's right.
I fainted too, and when I woke up, I noticed a strange feeling of separation within myself, a disconnect.
It would seem...
Looking back on it now, at that point my memory was gone. At that time, I'd forgotten. I couldn't remember why I'd come to the school, and I couldn't remember what my ultimate ability was. Well, what will make you forget all that?
Hey,
Strange, isn't it? It's hard to imagine it happened by chance. It seems much too convenient. A convenient outcome. Something that seemed to obviously work in favor of the mastermind. So does that mean I've lost my memory too? What about the others? Have we all forgotten? Or... Huh. Ding dong bing bong.
For anything that has a start, there has to be an end. And if the end comes, then that means it's time for a fresh start. There is no night that doesn't have a dawn. Although that dawn is totally pitch black, there is no storm that won't eventually end. Of course, then that leads to drought. But as I said, every end is the promise of a new beginning. Which is why I'm sure we'll get to meet again, because the end is only the beginning. Anyway, let's get started. The beginning of the end of the class trial. Everyone gather once again at you-know-where.
Oh boy. Oh boy. It's about to begin again. The class trial is going to start. The final class trial. Excuse me. The last time all our lives will be on the line. The last time hope and despair are on the line. I don't have a choice. I have to do this. Okay then, this is the end. I would continue, but I know since this is the quote-unquote class trial, it will probably take an extremely long time. So I'm just gonna save here and call it for today. And we'll come back next week to see how this all turns out. Okay, well, on that note, I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'm thinking, if I'm free on Friday or Thursday, most likely Friday, I'll probably come back to Legends Arceus, and we'll try working on a post game, since I've already been to story mode. I know there's like a post story mode to offer that. But, let's see. No, okay, I don't really see anyone live right now, so, alright, no raid, but that's fine. Hope you guys are enjoying this playthrough. I'm pretty sure we're like really close to the end by now. Yeah, hope you guys have a good one. I'll see you guys next time. Alright, peace out y'all, have a good one.